Regulator-Ready Claims for ML and SaMD, and Enterprise AI Quick Guide. Welcome! Today we'll make your AI claims clear, credible, and audit-proof. Regulators judge what you say, not what you meant. Precise claims define intended use and keep your product inside a safe, compliant box. When promises are vague, works for any hospital, or near perfect accuracy, you raise audit and enforcement risk. Consistent wording across docs, dashboards, and sales decks signals control and builds trust with clinicians, buyers, and regulators. Our goal: write claims that are specific, verifiable, and aligned with evidence, so reviewers can quickly see what your model does, for whom, and how safely. Nail the who, what, where. Specify the model's purpose. The tool analyzes adult chest X-rays to flag likely pneumonia. Clarify context. Is this for clinical workflows, at point of care, or enterprise tasks, ops, coding, capacity planning? Name target users: radiologists, triage nurses, analysts, and populations: adults, pediatrics, ICU. Be explicit about role. Is it decision support, not a decision maker? For example, outputs inform clinician judgment and do not replace diagnostic decisions. This boundary protects patients and frames validation expectations. Spell out the input. Data types: DICOM chest X-ray, 12-lead ECG, CSV labs, source systems, PACS, EHR vendor, and inclusion rules. Note pre-processing and versions, normalization steps, model version 2.3, tokenizer build 2025-06. Describe the output precisely: probability 0 to 1, risk class, low/medium/high, or a unit like milligram per deciliter. If there are thresholds or flags, state them and why. Flag is greater than or equal to 0.72, tuned for 90% sensitivity to support triage. Precision here prevents misuse and supports reproducibility. Lead with one primary metric defined in plain language, e.g., R, discrimination across thresholds, or sensitivity at a set threshold. Give a point estimate and 95% confidence interval. Sensitivity 0.90, 95% CI 0.86 to 0.93. Include dataset size and prevalence so users interpret metrics correctly. N equals 4, 800. Prevalence 18%. Tie the operating point to the intended use. Triage favors higher sensitivity. Confirmatory tools may prioritize specificity. Example: at threshold 0.72 for ED triage, sensitivity 0.90, specificity 0.78, PPV 0.51 at 18% prevalence. Summarize study design and setting. Retrospective case control at 2 urban hospitals, or prospective observational in 4 community clinics. State the reference standard, radiologist consensus, culture result, chart review adjudication. Distinguish internal validation, same source test split, from external validation, new sites, devices, or time periods. Acknowledge limitations and failure modes. Lower performance in pediatrics, artifacts from portable X-rays, false positives with overlapping pathologies. Clear evidence narratives let reviewers match your claims to your data. No surprises. Define coverage. Populations, age ranges, comorbidities, care settings, and device/vendor lists validated. Address data shifts, seasonality, protocol changes, New scanners. Provide a monitoring plan. Track sensitivity, specificity, calibration monthly. Alert if metrics cross preset bounds. State retraining policy and triggers. Retrain if PPV drops greater than 10% for 2 consecutive months, or if site adds a new imaging vendor. Document change control, versioning, impact assessment, and communication to users so updates stay transparent and compliant. Present a clear benefit-risk rationale. Earlier detection may reduce admissions. Risks include false reassurance or alarm fatigue. Share bias assessment results across demographics and devices. Report gaps and mitigations. Define human-in-the-loop boundaries. Who reviews alerts, what actions are allowed, and required double checks. Provide user warnings and mitigations. Not for pediatrics. Confirm with culture. Use only on frontal chest X-rays. Thoughtful safeguards show you've anticipated failure modes and protected patients and workflows. Keep claims testable and avoid superlatives. Not best, but achieve sensitivity 0.90, 95% CI, 0.86 to 0.93 in adults. Tie metrics to specific cohorts, site, device, and prevalence. Use simple, active verbs, estimates, flags, supports, does not replace. Include scope, evidence, and limits in one place. The model estimates pneumonia risk in adult ED patients using frontal chest X-rays from vendor AB. Validated externally on 2 sites, NEN equals 2, 100. Not evaluated in pediatrics or portable AP films. Intended for clinician decision support. Clear. Contained claims invite faster approvals.